Did you know that in 2023 alone, the global chia seed market passed $1.5 billion, and it is projected to double within the next 5 years? That is right. A tiny seed once forgotten has now become the so-called superfood shown in every magazine, every social media feed, and every health ad. And who is the main target of this booming industry? Seniors, people who are constantly looking for better heart health, stronger bones, and smoother digestion. But here is the disturbing truth. Chia seeds are not always the miracle they are marketed to be. In fact, if you eat them the wrong way, they can bring more problems than benefits. In this video, I am revealing 6 mistakes you must avoid with chia seeds, counting down from number 6 all the way to number 1. Stay with me until the end, because mistake number 1 is the single most common error, and it may directly affect your longevity. Before we begin, let me ask you something. How old are you, and which country are you watching from? I love seeing how far this community reaches. Drop your age and your country in the comments below, and know that I will be there reading and replying one by one, like writing a personal letter back to you. Mistake number 6, eating dry chia seeds without soaking. It sounds harmless, but this is the very first mistake many people make. Chia seeds can absorb up to 10 to 12 times their weight in water. When you swallow them dry and then drink water, they begin expanding inside your stomach, turning into a thick gel. For younger people with strong digestion, the body may handle this expansion. But for those over 60, when the digestive tract slows down and the esophagus becomes more fragile, the results can be dangerous. In the United States, there was a reported case of a 39-year-old man who ended up in the emergency room after swallowing dry chia seeds followed by water. The seeds expanded and became lodged in his esophagus, requiring urgent medical removal. Science confirms this risk. Chia seeds are coated in soluble fiber that forms a mucilage layer when hydrated. While this gel can help with satiety and weight management, consuming the seeds dry can cause choking, bloating, and in rare cases, dangerous blockages for those with digestive conditions. Take the story of Mrs. Lan, age 67, from Da Nang, Vietnam. She once heard an ad claiming that drinking dry chia seeds speeds up weight loss. So she swallowed 2 spoonfuls of dry seeds followed by a glass of water. Within minutes, she felt a choking sensation and her stomach remained tight and bloated all day. Her doctor later warned her that chia seeds should always be soaked for at least 10 to 15 minutes before eating. So what is the solution? Simple. Always soak chia seeds before consuming. Add 1 spoonful to water, milk, or juice, stir well, and wait at least 10 minutes. When you see a clear gel forming around each seed, that is when it is safe. You can also soak them overnight in the fridge to enjoy a smooth, digestible chia pudding the next morning. Never underestimate this tiny detail. A single spoonful of dry chia can swell into a thick gel inside your stomach, and instead of healing your body, it may send you rushing to the emergency room. Number 5, believing more chia seeds means more health. This is one of the most common traps. People think that if a tablespoon is good, then 3 or 4 tablespoons must be even better. But the truth is that when it comes to chia seeds, more is not always better. Let me explain. Chia seeds are very high in soluble fiber. Just 2 tablespoons can give you almost 10 grams of fiber. That is already a third of what most adults need in a whole day. When you push it higher to 4 or 5 tablespoons, your digestion may not thank you. Instead of smooth digestion, you can end up with bloating, gas, or even painful cramps. There is real science here. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition in 2016 showed that excessive intake of soluble fiber can slow down nutrient absorption and cause irregular bowel movements. That means instead of helping your body, too many chia seeds may block it from using the nutrition in other foods you eat. Take the story of George, 71 years old, from Florida. He believed in superfoods and started eating 5 tablespoons of chia every morning in his smoothie. Within weeks, He felt constant heaviness in his stomach and more fatigue instead of more energy. Only when his doctor suggested cutting back to just 1 or 2 tablespoons did his digestion return to normal and his energy come back. The lesson here is clear. Chia seeds are powerful, but they are not meant to be eaten in unlimited amounts. Moderation makes them healing. Excess turns them into a burden. Number 4. Thinking chia seeds are the perfect protein. Many health blogs say chia is a complete protein, as if it can replace meat, fish, or legumes. But that is misleading. Yes, chia seeds contain all 9 essential amino acids, but not in the right balance for seniors who need muscle protection. Here is why. Seniors face sarcopenia, the natural loss of muscle mass after 60. To fight it, the body needs high amounts of leucine, an amino acid that triggers muscle building. Chia seeds are very low in leucine compared to eggs, dairy, or lentils. So while they give some protein, they cannot match what your body really needs to maintain strong muscle. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that older adults need around 2.5 grams of leucine per meal to stimulate muscle growth. You would need almost 10 tablespoons of chia seeds to reach that level. That is impossible to digest safely. Consider Mary, 68 years old from Toronto. She tried to cut back on animal protein and rely on chia puddings for her main breakfast. After 6 months, her muscle strength test at the clinic showed decline, even though she thought she was eating enough protein. Once she added back lentils and some dairy, her progress reversed. The truth is simple. Chia seeds can be part of your protein story, but they cannot be the whole story. They are a side note, not the main melody. Believing otherwise can cost you your strength. Number 3, forgetting how blood sugar works. Many people assume chia seeds always lower blood sugar because of their fiber. That is partly true, but it is not the full picture. If you mix chia with sweetened drinks, flavored yogurt, or sugary cereals, you cancel the benefit and may even spike your blood sugar. Why does this matter? Seniors are more sensitive to glucose swings. Every big rise and crash in sugar levels adds stress to blood vessels, nerves, and the brain. Over time, this can increase the risk of diabetes complications, memory decline, or heart problems. A study from Diabetes Care in 2017 confirmed that while chia seeds slow sugar absorption, the effect depends heavily on what they are combined with. Pair them with whole foods like oats, unsweetened almond milk, or vegetables, and you get stable energy. Pair them with processed sugar, and you get instability. Think about James, 74 years old, from Texas. He read online that chia puddings are great for blood sugar, so he made his with sweetened vanilla yogurt and honey every morning. Instead of steady energy, he found himself lightheaded by mid-morning. His doctor checked his glucose monitor and saw sharp spikes after breakfast. When James switched to plain Greek yogurt with cinnamon and berries, the spikes disappeared. So remember this. Chia seeds are not magic. They need the right partners. Without them, the seeds lose their power and can even backfire. Number 2, ignoring how medications interact with chia seeds. This is a hidden risk most people never think about. Chia seeds may look harmless, but their natural compounds can quietly interfere with certain medications, and for seniors, that can be dangerous. Here is the science. Chia seeds are rich in alpha-linolenic acid, a type of omega-3. That is normally good for circulation, but it can also thin the blood. If you are taking anticoagulant drugs like warfarin or even daily aspirin, too many chia seeds may increase your risk of bleeding or bruising. On the other side, chia lowers blood pressure slightly, which sounds healthy, but if you are already on blood pressure medication, the combination can make your pressure fall too low. A 2018 review in the Journal of Food Science and Human Wellness warned that concentrated chia intake could amplify the effects of certain drugs, especially in older adults who are already on multiple prescriptions. This does not mean chia is unsafe. It means you need awareness and balance. Meet Anna, 72 years old, from New Jersey. She was on blood thinners after a heart procedure. She added chia smoothies twice a day, thinking she was boosting her heart health. Within a month, she noticed more frequent nosebleeds and longer bleeding from small cuts. Her doctor quickly made the connection and asked her to limit chia to just a spoon a few times per week. The symptoms disappeared. The truth is simple. Chia seeds are food, not medicine, but they act like both. And when mixed with strong drugs, they can push the body too far. Never assume natural means safe in unlimited amounts. If you take daily medications, chia is something to handle with care. Number 1, trusting chia seeds as a miracle food. This is the biggest mistake of all. Many seniors believe chia seeds alone can fix their digestion, protect their heart, and even replace a balanced diet. But that belief is exactly what the food industry wants you to think. Chia seeds are powerful, yes. They carry fiber, omega-3s, antioxidants, and minerals. But they are not magic. They cannot cover up a diet heavy in sugar, processed food, or lack of vegetables. They cannot replace protein from diverse sources. They cannot cure diseases on their own. Science is very clear on this. A large 2020 review in the journal Nutrients concluded that chia seeds can support health when combined with a balanced diet. But there is no evidence that they act as a miracle cure. In other words, they are a tool, not a solution. Think of Robert, 75 years old from California. He ate chia puddings every morning and told himself he was doing enough. But the rest of his meals were fast food and snacks. When his annual blood test came back, his cholesterol and blood sugar were still too high. Only after he changed his whole diet and used chia as one small part did his numbers improve. Here is the hard truth. Superfoods do not work in isolation. They work only when you treat them as part of a bigger picture. Believing in chia as a miracle is not just a mistake. It is a dangerous illusion that steals your chance at real health. So now you have seen it. The 6 mistakes with chia seeds that almost nobody talks about. From eating them dry, to overloading on fiber, to forgetting about blood sugar, to mixing them with medications, and finally to believing in the miracle myth. Each mistake looks small on the surface, but for seniors over 60, each one can quietly chip away at your health. Here is the deeper truth. Chia seeds can be powerful, but only if you respect them. They are not a cure-all. They are not a miracle. They are a tool. And like every tool, they only work when used with wisdom. Now let me ask you, have you been making any of these mistakes without realizing it? And what is your age and your country? I love reading answers from every corner of the world. It turns a simple video into a community of shared experience. If you found value here, tap like to support this work and share it with a friend who might also be eating chia seeds the wrong way. And of course, subscribe so you do not miss the next video, because the next one may surprise you even more than this one. Health after 60 is not about doing more. It is about doing smarter. One seed, one habit, one mindful choice at a time. Stay strong, stay wise, and I will see you in the next video.